We're divided from the continent, from the motherland. And until we can erase that invisible line of division, I think that we will continue to be slaves, even if it's mental. Mali has become, for me, my homeland. When I decided about 3 years ago that I wanted to try to find my African roots, when I finally decided to embrace my African heritage, I thought that the best way for me to try and find out which country I was from was through music. Then I came to Mali, to Bamako, 2 years ago, and as soon as I got off of the plane, an old man came up to me and started calling me by this name, which is TERETA Diallo, TERETA Diallo. And I didn't know what he was saying. I didn't understand the name, and he was speaking to me in Bambara, I assume. And I'm saying to him in French, I don't understand what you're saying, I'm American. And then I asked Cheick TIDIANE SECK, who is helping to coordinate this whole musical voyage that I'm on. Cheick came and spoke to the man, and we found out that he thought I was his niece, a long-lost niece who had gone away and had come back to Bamako and who was trying to ignore him. And then the next day when I woke up in the hotel, and I opened the curtains in our room, and I looked out and I saw this red earth everywhere. And I thought, that's it, because all my life I have loved red earth. When I was born in Memphis, Tennessee, my mother told me as a baby I used to go outside, take off my clothes, and cover myself in this red dirt. And all my life, anytime I go anywhere and I see red earth, just something in me goes crazy. It's like a call. And when we went out that first day, I just felt I was home. I felt I finally had come back home. And so that was 2 years ago. I come back today, and I'm interested in finding the musicians that I feel good with. So that's why Mali. Cheick TIDIANE SECK did an album with Hank Jones. The album is called Sarala. When Jean-Marie, my husband, played it for me, I thought, oh my goodness, how beautiful. So when I was talking about doing this project, Jean-Marie says, what about contacting Cheick TIDIANE SECK, who did this project with Hank Jones? Cheick TIDIANE SECK and I had spoken about the instrumentation, and I told him that as I come from traditional jazz, that I wanted to have traditional instruments. I'm not interested in coming to Mali and having a kind of musical meeting with musicians and having them playing American drum kits or the electric bass or the guitar. I want the ngoni, I want the bolon, I want the kora, I want the djembe, I want the doom-doom, I want the doom-doom. I want the tradition of this country. I will bring my musicians to the table. My musicians are not all American musicians. Involved in this project from my side will be the pianist that I've been working with for 4 years, Edsel Gomez, who's Puerto Rican, Ira Coleman, who's been my bassist now going into my 5th year, but who's got a very European background, and also has worked with a lot of African musicians himself. My drummer percussionist is named Minino GARAY, who's Argentinian, and who's really been largely responsible for my knowledge of polyrhythms. So I will be coming with this trio of musicians. My musicians are also beautiful individuals. They're wonderful human beings. They have wonderful spirits. And the musicians that I know for sure that I'm working with here are the same. So I don't think there's going to be any problem. I think, you know, when you speak music, it's international. And it doesn't matter. If you are really open with your music, then someone from another country, from another cultural background, is going to be able to understand it. Rich as a night. C'est là.
Ouais.
Afro, blue.
C'est ça, c'est juste après.
Juste ce parti-là. Après le blue. Après le mot blue, on fait le...
Et puis il va en solo.
OK, tout le monde est là.
Ok, silence s'il vous plaît. Ça tourne.
Women to be high represented on me are the force of the earth. It's that simple. We are behind every man, there's a woman. And Mali, for me, is a feminine country. It seems like the women are taking a kind of lead in the development of this country. Why is it that men can get their groove on? Why is it that men can realize their visions and women have to sit still and be quiet? The song BAMBO, Tata BAMBO, it is an important song in the Malian history. Tata BAMBO came into the studio and she has such a stature about her. And that with this one song, she was able to open the eyes and the ears of the government to this tragedy of forced marriage and get them to stop it in that country. That's power. That a song could do that. One song. Ça va? Très bien. T'es très belle. Si c'est dounou koko kereke, ne janye baya nye jonyela.
Okay.
Oumou SANGARÉ, she really has become like a sister for me. And almost like, even though I'm older than her, she's taken on the responsibility of the big sister and making sure that everything is going to be okay and that I'm going to be with the right people. And I feel when someone offers with that kind of generosity and without asking for anything, for me that's a sign. And I'm not going to say no. It's just beautiful. You know what it is? Here in Mali, I have found a people who I feel resemble myself.
I know for me that being in Mali, being in Bamako has reawakened many, many memories that I had to put to sleep. I think that by me gathering the courage to come back here, and by me finally wanting to confront finding my African heritage, I think it can only be beneficial to me in terms of my spiritual growth and also my growth as a human being.